Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On this year's strategy game end, we are returning to our Soviet Union Let's Play. So in between episodes I did go ahead, changed a couple of our designs and everything. So let me just briefly show you that now our Garrison forces do now include some support artillery, some engineer companies, a little bit more infantry so that they are nearly at 10 combat with. So I think that's going to be great. They have much better defensive capabilities now. And I did set up a couple of things. So let's talk about the strategy for our next moves here. Now we have conquered most of Eurasia basically, and we are getting deeper down here into Africa. We have in fact cut off sort of the western part of Africa here from the southern part, so that's very nice. We are still advancing into here. I think we have just sent a couple of mountain forces this way, so I think sooner or later we will be able to break through over here, but that's fine. Now the big thing is we do need to start making some naval landings. So we're going to start over here in the Cape Verde Islands. We're also going to try to get to Bermuda over there, and down here we are going to try to make some arrows into the Indian Ocean and then into the Dutch East Indies down there, and up over here you can see we have already planned a couple of things over here in the Persian Gulf basically. So some of you guys might have seen my Let's Play of the United States against... you actually have some ports over here? What is this? Ah, palm trees. Never zoomed in that far. Right, nevertheless, you might remember that we have actually nuked Bandar Abbas here in our command series of the US against the other guys. Now, so let's see, over here, our naval troops, we have got a good number of task forces here. They are a little bit deplenished because I've sent a lot of these guys here to repair. I think they will still be alright. We had a big battle over here in this region, but I think we will be alright there, because basically we did sink a good number of American carriers and all that, so I think that's fantastically nice. Also good battles over here. I think we're just wrapping up things here in Norway, so that's great as well. Yeah, and the reason why we're attacking the places that we are attacking is, so we want to cross the Atlantic, obviously down here, and we want to probably get into the Caribbean here, so North America, the Caribbean, these are places that are our strategic objectives. If you do look at the naval map mode, you can see most of our naval traffic here is, our civilian traffic at least, is passing through sort of the Indian Ocean, so that's why I want to get a little bit more control over that. And of course the area down here is extremely rich in rubber, and that is to me a good reason why you would probably want to take it. We currently have enough rubber, but I think if we can take that area, we would actually be able to reduce their ability heavily to influences, to build aircraft actually. And one of the reasons I want to go for Kuwait is to get A, more oil, because this has enormous amounts of oil, but B, because there's a lot of airplanes over here, and you can see these are a lot of strategic bombers as well, and they are hurting us. So yeah, let's see whether that is going to work out. We have spotted some navies over here, some large navies as well, so I thought we'd have a little bit more breathing room, and that's not great. I would rather like some of my ships here to be repaired before we get into this battle, but you can see we are using 27 of our naval dockyards here for repairs. Most of them are going to be done in just a couple of days, but yeah, some of them are still moving. Still, that's mostly significant damage, so this is not necessarily ideal. Let's see whether this is going to result in some battles over here. There are further carriers here. Now that's not great. I would actually like very much you guys here to stop it for a second. Maybe I can actually ask you guys to not patrol here for some time, because just these groups are a little bit too small for my sense. So I'd really just prefer you not sticking around for now. Let's leave open the area here. We did send a couple of naval bombers into this area here, and I think soon they should start arriving and maybe do some damage here over the Mid-Atlantic Gap. I think that would be fantastic. Now, most of you guys should be more or less fine. We have also included some tanks now in our template here for our motor divisions, so that should give them a little bit more oomph. More Africans and the Chinese are surrendering, so that's nice to see. Good, that does free up an entire army over here, 2 entire armies actually. So where are you guys actually? You are the Second Guard Army, and you guys are these guys here, Army number 2. Right, okay, so Army number 2, you're basically sort of our misfits. Where can I park you where you'd be able to do some damage? And, well... Okay, you know what? Let's get you guys to Madrid. I think sooner or later, you know what, let's not send them to Madrid, let's send them to like Munich. And I think there we'll have some flexibility to use them wherever we need them, really. Good. Alright, so let's keep an eye on the naval situation up here. So you guys are mostly withdrawing, you guys are still not all alright. You know what, let's combine these two because we can. That'd be nice. Right, you are convoy raiding. Where are you actually currently? You are still down here and you are sinking some convoys, but not really that many. Right, also lots of convoys being sunk over here. That is actually quite kind of nice. And I would like to raid in that area a little bit more. Pakistan, these bases are still in low supply. Well, I think we'll be alright there over time. Right, let's do keep an eye on the Navy. Especially these guys here. I'd really, really like if you were a little bit more reinforced there. Right. Speaking of Navy, just some convoys here. Not a big deal. Yeah, lots of convoys over here actually. So you know what, let's actually take our submarines here, disengage from over here, send you into the Bay of Bengal to raid over there and see whether we can get some damage done. Right, now one more thing about the Navy then is that let's actually have a look at the situation up here, because I think one of the things that we saw is that potentially they do have some mines over here. So I think we should look to acquire some mine laying capabilities. And the way that we're going to do is we're just going to refit our old destroyers over here. So let's look at their design. They are fairly old. I think they do deserve an upgrade. So one of the easy things that we could do is take, no, not anti-submarine warfare, mine warfare, minesweeping gear. And that would be okay. It would give us some minesweeping, but it wouldn't really drastically make this a good ship. Now, I don't think it's possible to make this a good ship, but I think we can make it a relatively okay ship. So let's actually get over here. This is nearly meaningless, but let's do it anyway. And let's give you some, just better guns, better equipment, all of this. Don't think engines are that meaningful. Yeah, they're quite expensive. So yes, that is a little bit too expensive, honestly, but I think it's okay. We're going to have a ship that is actually decent at sub-hunting. And all of that, so I think that's okay. We're going to call it after mine layers. It's only a mine clearing ship, but I think that's fine, and it does have some decent anti-air. So all in all, an okay ship. Also torpedo attack is actually fine. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's do this. That should be a-okay. And then we can grab all of these guys and refit them to... Well, now I should have really named you something better than this. So these are just the DD1 standard. And you know what, we could give you a minesweeping icon here. So yeah, let's rename you. That's fine. That's a little bit more reassuring here. You're heading into base. You're going to do that. That's nice. And then we've got another fleet over here. And you know what? You guys are all going to do the same over here. Right. Yeah, and it's really just a straight up improvement for the most part. Right, there we go. Great. That should be okay. Right. We're starting to see some convoys being sunk down here. That's nice because we did manage to send some aircraft over here now, so that's nice. Let's do keep an eye on the ground situation up here. So that's very nice here because you guys have managed to actually take on these divisions there. You know what? You can actually do this. Well, you can try here. Is you can try to go over there. Let's have you go in there and you go in there. That way we might be cutting off the guys up there. Right, we are under attack over here, which is mostly due to the fact that we have potentially rearmed, that we have actually rearmed our units there, but that's going to be okay. Right, we're going to move there quickly. These tanks are moving up there very fastly. You know what? Let's make sure that you are assigned to this, because I don't want you to move all over the place. Right, and you can actually get an attack plan like this. Start going there, that's fine. You guys are going down there to this airbase. There's also this airbase up here. Let's try to get there. Maybe this way. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right, you guys are going down here. Could you actually just quickly take this province there? That's going to be fine. Just small convoy action over here. Not a big deal. How are our fleets looking? Some of them are starting to look alright actually. Your repairs here are fine as well. then how do we look in terms of naval repairs? It's just very few days actually for the most part. So that's nice to see. Manchuria, really? Where are they based to attack Manchuria? Are they really coming from down here? Really interesting stuff. Right, okay, that's fine here. There is a small naval battle up here. Alright, okay, let's grab our navies. These guys over here, I think they're rested up well enough. So you guys, I'm actually going to ask you to not patrol over here. And I'm actually going to send you into the Persian Gulf and into the Arabian Sea, where most of you are simply going to go to patrol. Except one of you can go convoy hunting, and I think that's going to be alright. So you're going to all set sail, you're going to quickly join up over here. That should very nicely give us some good benefit over here on you guys. You guys are more or less getting some organization here, so very soon we should be able to attack over here as well, and that's going to be nice. Missing equipment production, medium tank. Didn't we have... Are we short on medium tanks at this point? No. No, really not. So yeah, I think that's going to be alright. Good. Lots of stuff down here. Not really anything that we do need to be too concerned about, I feel. So that's okay. Liberia surrendering, that's nice. Yeah, we are starting to see more engagements over here, and that's fine. Look at this, there's a lot of infantry over here. What are you doing? Are you actually attacking us over here? I don't know. Right, yeah. We are getting some reinforcements here. Mali surrendering as well, and Cote d'Ivoire as well, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay, good stuff over there. Now what I would like to see is I'm going to take these guys over here, and I'm going to briefly ask you to go into the Cape Verdean plain over here. That's going to be alright, and then I'm going to ask you, and you to go on patrols down there. So that we can finally start with this attack over there. Burkina Faso capitulating as well. Nice and easy, good stuff. Right, some small battles over here, just small convoy action, so that's not really too bad. So I think what we can do then is actually grab you guys here. Which army are you? You. So you can start with this attack, and this attack up there. I think mostly you'll be doing fine. I don't know how much opposition we'll actually be facing here, but it would be fantastic if it wasn't too much. Right, especially in Dubai down here, it doesn't look like we are facing any resistance, so that's fairly nice there. Good. Very nice over here. That's fantastic, because that means I think they will not be in a position to attack us anymore. Up over here, that's great, and we can just immediately bring you back though. You guys also did very well there. Let's bring you back. You guys, you're going to have a little bit more of a job to do. Right, so let's grab that area down there, and let's get over here as well. And that's fine. So yeah, basically we've done our job over here, so that's great to see. Yeah, and these are just convoys, convoys, convoys. Yes. So I think we'll probably want to take this area here as well. So we might actually pull you over here and ask you to do a naval invasion from here. What's there? That's great. Good. Let's grab you guys. Ask you guys here to collectively also operate in this area. That should be alright. Niger capitulating as well. We do actually, I think, need to have a look here at Africa, because things are probably just way too complex at this point. Right, you're going to grab that. That's nice. You guys are sort of moving over here. That's okay too. Let's actually ask you guys here to perform an offensive maneuver into this area down here, so that you do have at least the understanding that that is something that I want you to do. That's great. Over here, you guys can quickly capture these guys here. I think that's going to be alright. Then we have this motorized division, which can just go to Lagos down there. I think you're capturing all provinces here. Yes, you are. That's nice. And then you can grow over here. It's not ideal territory for tanks, but you know what? That's going to be alright. Good. Okay, you guys are... Which one? You. That's great. Let's attack there. And you guys are part of which army? These guys over here. Let's also ask you to attack there. That's going to be okay. Right. Nice. Also, nice result over here, I think. That's good to see. Right, let's briefly support this attack over here. I don't want to overdo it, but we certainly want to support that attack. We also want to support any attack on Addis Ababa. That's for sure. Okay, let's try to get into that area. It would be fantastic if we could do something over there. You are a little bit weird over here. You know what? I think I'd rather like you to attack here into this part of the front. Let's see whether we can overwhelm them. I think we are doing some very good damage over here. And we are seeing a battle over here against some Australian destroyers. 12 destroyers sunk there. That's nice to see. And you guys are actually invading over here. Ooh, that means I'll probably also trigger the attack over there. Well, you're not doing that though because you don't have the naval superiority. But you guys are actually sailing off here. That's okay, you do have enough organization so that I think it's going to be alright. Convoy. All of you guys done. Nice. You did get over there, that's good to see as well. And let's have you go over here. I think we can just take the railroad while you guys are taking over there. And then immediately come back over here. Nice. Good. Very nice result over here. That is good to see. How is the situation down here? Ooh, we did sink a light cruiser of the United Kingdom there. That's good to see. Not that much else in terms of naval results. Oh, yeah, just 6 destroyers sunk there off the Japanese. That's nice. Okay, you're all attacking down there. You have in fact already captured this. Not yet, not quite, but nearly so. Cover. That's also a lot of planes stationed here. Right, okay, let's delete this. Let's grab just a couple of guys over here from the European defense team. And your job is going to be in a new army. And you are going to guard this area here. Thank you. Good. Just get over there however you please. Right, so that does leave us with a nice springboard over here. I think what we can do is potentially pull these guys over here into there so that they have better coverage. And I think that should be fantastic. Do we have any strictly overloaded air base over there? Not really. No, things for the most part are fine. Right, what we can do though is I do think we have a valid war declaration pass against you guys here. No. Ha, damn it, I missed it. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's start that again then. These guys are part of the Allies, but they haven't technically entered the war, so that's going to be nasty a little bit. We are still extremely short on fuel, so let's try to research that. I think that's going to be okay. Right, let's try another time over here into Addis Ababa. This time we might succeed in overwhelming them, hopefully. If they were to surrender, that would be great. Yeah, while we're squeezing them in here from this side. You can attack over here, you can go over there and there. You guys all sort of going anywhere. That's alright. You guys are coming up towards over here, that's great to see. Then you know what, let's try to cut off the guys in the north there. So that's fantastic. Good. Here are our friends from, what is that? Mexico? No, that's not Mexico, is it? Italy? Well, some Italian guys, 4 cruisers sunk, nice. And a submarine sunk actually. Very good. Okay, so how do our naval fleets look like? You're taking some damage over here, it's not too bad. Let's send you home because you are slightly more damage than anyone else. You guys are actually all doing fine. Fantastic. Good. I like it. Yes, Yugoslavian posturing. Yeah, more guys down here from Portugal, interestingly. We are seeing a lot of convoys over here now. So I'm guessing that's mostly their units coming back online there. You know what, you guys down here, I don't think you need to be operating this area up there anymore. That's fine. Excavation 4 done. Nice. Yeah, we are doing all that we can over here now. Could do this, but I do think we would want to have another look here at the naval situation. And specifically, I think we would want to at least get the ability to potentially do better destroyers. And that might be on that. Alright, good. That might have unlocked some decisions over here in terms of exploitation of resources. Yes, it indeed did. Let's try to go for some more oil. I think that's going to be great. Yeah. It's going to take some time. But it is going to give us more oil, and that's nice and easy. Good. So situation over here. Yeah, it's mostly convoys. I really like to sink more convoys there, but there's only so much that we can do about this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so what I need to do here then is try to grab all of you guys, disengage from here, and come over here into the Bay of Biscay. And I would like all of you to patrol. Just everyone get over there and try to reinforce that position. Right, what have we got down here in terms of armies? Well, not that much. So you guys can try to, excuse me, come there by this sea. Then we're going to grab you guys down here and try to come down here along the coast. Safeguard the position here, because I think they will be landing also adjacent to the harbour itself. So that is sort of unavoidable that we do get to fight them. But I think once we've started moving down there, we are going to be in a very nice position. Right, interesting to see though. Right, more battles over here. Nothing big though. You're going to grab that. It's nice to see that we are making some good progress here. Support the attack over here. And I think soon all of these guys are going to collapse rapidly there. Right, you might as well support this attack. I don't know why you're doing this specifically, but might as well try. Yeah, more mountain troops over here. But at this point we might want to try to attack into this flank. Oh, we apparently did take Addis Ababa. I thought we weren't capable enough of doing this, but that's okay. Let's actually just realign the front line over here. That should be okay. Right, there we go. Fantastic. Good. I like it. Right. So this is okay. Well, in terms of our navy then, you guys are operating over here. There's one mine over here. Hasn't really sunk anything of that on our side. You guys are coming up here, but I think you'll be late in doing this. Yes, and indeed now we are seeing some attacks here on their side. They're extremely low on material down there. Isn't that interesting? Let's try to go over there, do some damage against these guys, but just look how little strength they have. That's amazing to see. Right, you are coming down here anyway, and I think you will be sort of the stumbling block there. Right, well, we do have more stuff. I think we're just going to pull that in there because we always have some undamaged, some damaged factories. Right, situation up here looks fine. How about the navy? Benin? Yeah, just sort of more African countries. Okay, our navy might have been slightly late over here. You know what? We are going to wait until we've cleared out everything, which should happen sooner rather than later. Okay, great. You guys, fairly happy about you. So, yeah, let's send you away from here again there, and then into this area, that area. Yeah, so we are going to move you over there. How are we looking in terms of repairs? Fine, actually. Very nice. Okay. In terms of intel, can we do any operations? Yes, we could do some operations in basically all of these countries. Now, I think against the Canadian civilian administration, that might not be a bad idea. So let's try to grab two people who are decent at this. Now, we don't have any Canadians or anything, but you, linguist, well-groomed, diplomatic pressure, escape artist, I think you are going to be a good one, and seducer. So you guys do go ahead, do that please. Are we still operating someone in various countries? We're still operating you in Britain, that's nice. Are we still operating people in the United States? Yes, we are, and the same in Canada as well, so that's good to see. Right, nice. Okay. You're moving up there. That means you guys here can soon commence your attack on Bermuda there. And it would be fantastic if we were to get into a good fight over there. We are stumbling on some troops over here, or some ships from the United States Navy. 12 light ships sunk. That's fantastic news. So where do you stand then at your naval capabilities? Still about 100 light ships. Not that bad. Not that great either. Okay. You guys basically all defeated everyone over here. That's nice. So I suppose I can grab you for this for a second here. And well, you know what? We're actually going to grab 3 of you guys and go to... Isn't St. Helena somewhere over here? Yeah, there's St. Helena. There is Ascension. Let's start an invasion from here to there. That's alright. And then you 3. No. You 2 and you. You're going to start an invasion from here. What's over there? Nice. Okay, great. And I think, can we actually get over here? Okay, we can't manually, so what we're going to do then is grab about half of you guys here, do another little naval invasion just across that area there, and one from here to there. Excellent. Good. Yeah, so that should very quickly deal with that once we have done that. Ethiopia has surrendered. That's nice to see. Right, so you guys are dealing with that. Can we get you down here? We don't want you. Shouldn't be attacking there, but let's try to make some progress over here in this sort of remote area there. That might be okay. Right. Let's try to attack into this area. I think we might be alright if we are just overwhelming them there. That would be fantastic. You guys are a little bit low on organization. I'll give you some respite there. And instead then I'm going to ask you guys here to pull away from here and into this strait here. And you are now moving down there, so that's great. And that does mean, I think that soon you, this army, that's you, army number 16, you can start your attack here. 24 transports? I think we have more than enough transports here. 8,000. So that's fairly fantastic over there. Good. Battle up here. Just a couple of convoys. Well, you know what? Since we are at this already, so let's actually grab you and also assign you to this area up here. And in that case, we can then go ahead and take you guys and affect this attack plan here. Great. Yeah, so I think that is going to give us a lot more access to the world supply of rubber, which should be fantastic. Oh, some significant battles happening over here. Well, not that significant. Still. Ooh, and we are seeing hostile aircraft for the first time again. That's not great because they are capable of doing serious damage against our shipping. So yeah, let's carefully observe whether we do see strong damage over here on any of these guys. I think so far not too much. Well, you got down there have some damage. You and you definitely do deserve to go home for some repairs here. Everyone else should be still fine. Yeah, and we are now sending our troops. They are somewhere over here. Yeah, they are there. So they are trying to get towards the area where they need to be, so that's good to see. But is it going to be enough? I do not know. Yeah, if they are, I mean, they are going to do a lot of damage every time here around Bermuda. And they do have some troops over here, so I'm not sure just how successful our attack is going to be there. We're going to have to see about that. Some light ships over here. No, actually that's our light ships that are being damaged over there. Why are you over there? You shouldn't be over here. Well, let's see how that is going to turn out. Okay, down here, I think what we can try to do is attack with half of you guys over there. Send some of you into here. Support this attack on that side and just try to bring you home like that. And at least one of you should support this attack so that we have some further avenues of attack here. Do give them some more negative combat modifiers and all that, and that should be great and fantastic. Good. You attack there. And I think at some point we might be able to get this area here. You guys, let's start out on this attack whenever you feel ready. No one is launching any attacks over here yet, but I think soon you should. Yeah, this is just convoy battles. I'm really mostly concerned about the area up here because you can see 2% damage there, 10% damage here, another 10%, 14%, 24%. So yeah, really our guys over here are in serious trouble. Not too bad though. Oh, you do need to go home. Some serious damage there. You guys all fine. Fires, yeah, you do need to go home. I think I would like you to go home. 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 Yeah, everyone else is fine though. Right, let's see. Come on guys. Do me a favor, make this a good one. Right, Western Balkans. We're still seeing that they have a priority over here, and they're using mostly strategic bombers here. I don't know where they are based off. They are based out of Yugoslavia here. I mean, this is pretty much an act of war. We shouldn't have to justify war in these circumstances, I think. Right, and by the way, let's briefly check on the area up here. So I think you guys are all trained up now? Yeah, more or less well. Okay, let's train you up as much as possible though. On the northern frontier. I think you can do that. You are fine. Well, well, well. How are we looking in terms of research? Looking pretty good. And we are starting to build some fuel reserves here, so that's nice to see as well. I think that's mostly due to the fact that, ooh, just look at how much stuff we have over here. Yeah, I think we'll be doing fairly fine in Africa. It's a slow going in Africa as always. But the big question is, how is the situation going to resolve over here against America? This is a big one. If we are successful over here, that'd be great. If not, we'll have to fight it out the slow way. And you guys all sort of streaming home. How elsewise is looking in terms of repairs over here? I mean, yeah, it's just small repairs mostly. Even though your propeller is broken, it's only going to take you a day. Another useful thing about using so many small ships instead of anything bigger. Right, you guys are starting your refits there, so that's nice as well. Actually, it's fairly good, I think. Yeah, nice. How much chromium are we still buying? More than enough, I think. Yeah, that's going to be okay. Right, so, ooh, there's another battle over here. 20 light cruisers, well against their submarines. Yeah, we don't have that much against submarines, so I think it's great to refit our destroyers and also get on a long-term basis. Ooh, look at this. United States has some more significant forces over here. And these guys are actually attacking into Palembang. And here we go. You're ready over here. Let's get you into an army group. Weird. Okay. Nevertheless, your attack orders are going to be to capture this island. Just this island. There we go. Where are you? Over here. Go ahead. One of you, I would like to straight on walk towards Batavia. I'm going to grab half of you guys here and also sign you towards that. So you should be going on a naval expedition there. That's great. And then we have a couple of guys over here. You know what? 5 of you, let's call that 3 of you, are now going to start a naval invasion here towards this harbour on this side. So it's still in this sea zone. I think that is also going to be great because it will allow us to attack the Dutch East Indies very much more effectively there. Jesus, we're being mauled over here so badly, but you know what? I think we're going to be alright. We do just need to be mindful that we do need to replace some of these guys here, or circle them out very, very mindfully, specifically when they are taking more significant damage. That being said, I think now is a very good place to put in a cut. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you around next time. Do leave a like and all of that. And until then, bye-bye.